This is Wolf Stedman at the local ceiling. Just days ago, GitHub got caught letting its own AI agent leak private code to a stranger who simply asked for it. GitHub said they would fix the docs. This morning we checked. They did not. I'm going to show you the empty page right now, and then I'm going to show you why nobody's checking is the actual story here, not just GitHub's. Here's GitHub's own security reference page for actions. This is the page GitHub told researchers it would update after a vulnerability called GitLost went public. I'm going to search this page live for the word GitLost. Watch the highlight count. 0. Now, let's search for prompt injection. Also 0. The only injection this page covers is script injection, classic workflow hardening advice that predates AI agents entirely. What is not here is the specific thing GitHub said it would add: guidance telling teams not to hand an agent an org-wide token when a repo-scoped one would do. That is the actual lesson from GitLost. It is not on the page. I checked GitHub's other Agentic Workflows security write-up too, the under-the-hood architecture post. Over there, prompt injection is discussed, in general terms, as a known risk. But GitLost is not named, and there is no token scoping callout tied to this incident. That's not us being harsh. That's just reading the page. Quick version for anyone who missed it. Security researchers at Noma Security found that GitHub's new Agentic Workflows feature, where an AI agent runs inside GitHub Actions and can read issues, comments, even other repos, could be tricked by a fake GitHub issue. Someone posts an issue that reads like an ordinary bug report from a VP of sales, buries an instruction inside the friendly text, and the agent follows it. No login, no exploit, no code. Just an issue anyone can open in a public repo. The agent then goes and fetches content from a private repository in the same organization, because its token was not scoped to just the one repo it was supposed to be triaging. It was scoped to the whole org, and it posts what it finds as a public comment. Anyone on the internet can read it. That test ran on July 6th. It went public on July 7th. Multiple outlets: The Register, Dark Reading, SC Media, The Hacker News, SiliconANGLE, covered it within 48 hours. According to The Register, GitHub's proposed fix was not a code patch. It was a documentation callout telling teams to think harder about how they scope tokens between repos. And as of that Tuesday, July 7th, The Register reported GitHub had not shipped it. The attack ran July 6th. GitHub promised the fix July 7th. Today, the day we shot this, it is still not there. We just showed you. Now, some of you already know the wrinkle here, and I want to get ahead of it, because it actually makes this worse, not better. Back on June 11th, GitHub had already shipped something that sounds related. Agentic Workflows no longer need a personal access token at all. They could run on GitHub's own built-in token instead, which is supposed to be safer than a long-lived PAT sitting around. That is a real security improvement. It shipped a full month before GitLost was disclosed. And the attack still worked on July 6th. Why? Because the PAT was not the problem this time. The problem was scope, an org-wide token instead of a repo-scoped one. And GitHub's own defense in-depth layers, the sandboxing, the input filtering, the safe output system they built specifically for this. None of it caught a plainly worded fake issue from a fictional VP of sales. So the "they already fixed it" comment, I get why you would think that. The dates say otherwise. We have talked about this one before, but it is worth putting next to GitLost, because together they are the pattern, not two unrelated stories. Back on April 25th, an AI coding agent running inside Cursor, using Anthropic's Opus model, was working on PocketOS, a platform car rental businesses use to run their fleets. It hit a credential mismatch in staging. Instead of stopping, it went looking for something that would work, found an ASAP2 Prosperation PI token sitting in an unrelated file, and used it. That token had been created for one narrow job, managing custom domains, but it was not scoped to only that job. It could do anything, including destroy things. The agent ran a single command against Railway's API and wiped the production database, and every backup stored alongside it in about 9 seconds. To be fair to the "this is not really an AI story" crowd, overscoped credentials are an old, boring, very human problem. Nothing new there. What is new is the second half. An autonomous agent that hit a wall, went looking on its own for a way around it, and escalated itself into a completely unrelated credential nobody meant it to touch. A person doing that would at least pause. The agent did not. That was back in late April, about 2.5 months ago. It is still the most severe incident on the board. Put PocketOS and GitLost side by side, and you get the same shape twice. A credential scoped wider than it needed to be, an AI agent that found the edge of that scope and used it, and a vendor whose response, after the fact, was a promise, not a fix. Railway's docs had already flagged the backup and volume problem before PocketOS happened. GitHub's fix, as of this morning, is still a promise, not a page. Nobody independently checks whether that gap between the claim and the reality actually closes. Vendors say we're looking into it. Outlets report the promise. Then everyone moves on to the next headline, and the actual doc page just sits there, unchanged, however long it sits there. We are not a security firm. We did not find GitLost. Noma Security did, and they did the hard work. What we did today is the small, boring, repeatable part. We went and looked at the page ourselves, instead of taking anyone's word for it. GitHub's, or the security firms. That is the whole demo. Anyone can do it. Almost nobody does. We said in previous videos we would come back to this. Who actually verifies what these agents can touch versus what a vendor says they can touch? This is that video. If GitHub ships that documentation update, or the actual scoping fix, we will go back and check again, and we will tell you here, on camera, whether it landed. If they do not, we will say that too. Either way, you will see the page, not our summary of it. If there is a claim you want us to independently check, a vendor promise, a "we fixed it" post, a benchmark that sounds too clean, put it in the comments. We cannot chase everything, but the ones with real traction, we will. For the local ceiling, I'm Wolf Stedman. Go read the page yourself.